Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? Happy New Year, my two fishes friends. I hope you are well. I hope the new year treated you well. And thank you for showing up here, for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you would be so kind as to hit that thumbs up, we need to find new members of this high vibe and Pisces tribe. So if you could do that, that'll get me seen in the algorithm. That would be great. Thank you so much. Things are upside down here. It is what it is, right? We'll take it as it comes. We're go with the flow, aren't we, friends? Okay, so here we are. I'm here to do a reading. It's always for the week ahead when I do the signs specifically. So Pisces, this is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is for the week ahead. If you are interested in a private reading, please go to the description or just send me an email. My email address is there as well. I don't book through email, but I will give you answers to any of your questions before you go and book it with you. Okay, here we go. Let's find out what's going on with Pisces. Okay. We have Think on Your Feet. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Spirit has your back. Very cool. You're going to have to think on your feet, right? But Spirit has your back. So understand that, you know, I know that you're going with the flow. For those of you who might have earth energy, you might want to move slow, but I think things are about to speed up for you. Things that it's like something you've had your eye on is coming in, is what I want to say. And Spirit has your back tells me that it's been sent to you by Spirit. It's been sent to you as a change in your life. There's card number 5. We have card number 9. Interesting that the eyes are so piercing because card number 9 in the tarot is all about going over the details. It's Virgo. It's all about being very detail oriented, maybe splitting the hairs. But it says thinking on your feet. I feel like the fox does just that, right? In order to stay alive, the fox is super quick and has to be nimble in order to eat, in order to escape prey, because they're not an apex predator, right? Yeah. So I feel like that someone that you've had your eye on, because it looks piercing eyes, right? Someone that you've had your eye on, I feel, it's almost like you know everything about them, or you've gone over their face in your mind so many times. I feel like everything that you've been thinking about this person you've had your eye on, because it feels like you've been watching them, but there is no communication, is what I want to say. This person that is watching you or you're watching them, I feel could have Virgo energy, or they're just curious about what you're doing. Think on your feet. What's coming up that's going to make Pisces think on their feet, please? Some more energy. Trying to reach for one here. There we go. Heartache and loss, solar plexus. Okay. Take a look here. So going through some sad stuff, right? Thinking on your feet, heartache and loss. It's something that's, it feels like for some of you, something that has disappointed you or something that had previously held you back was the heartache and loss. I feel that you were kind of obsessively thinking about everything lost rather than everything gained, or maybe just weren't practicing gratitude in that moment. And sometimes it's hard. In the midst of heartache and loss, it's hard to practice gratitude, right? It's hard to find something to be grateful for sometimes. The solar plexus chakra, right? So you've been manifesting. I think you had to come through this heartache and loss. It was part of the plan. It's part of the plan to make you strong. Yeah. To make you strong, to give you understanding. It's like you had to learn how to be, what is the word? You had to learn how to bounce back. Yeah. I feel like you had to use everything that you had within yourself. You had to bounce back. You had to learn how to bounce back. And so that's why these trials here, you had to learn to think on your feet. Maybe you're someone who doesn't really usually think on their feet. I don't know where to put these. I'm having a hard time organizing it, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it could have been really hard to think on your feet at this time. Or there is something coming up that is going to, it's going to impact the solar plexus chakra, and it's going to be triggered by the heartache and loss. Taking action, a little more confidence. It's like you learned something through this heartache and loss. It's like you learned some lessons. You found your willpower. You started manifesting. Okay, we got to stop spending so much time there. I'm getting lost in these cards here. I'm getting lost in the eyes of this fox here. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, I am your two fishes friend sister. It's in my moon sign. Yep, it is. I am a Pisces moon. Let me know in the comments if you are, or where Pisces falls in your big three, or it might even fall outside of that. Venus, Jupiter. Why does Pisces have to think on their feet? I think this heartache and loss, I think it was in preparation of something that's coming up for you. Yeah, that you had to learn a lesson about here. A bunch of cards came out, so I'm just taking those ones. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, a couple knights here. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. Lots of psychic energy here as well. Ten of Wands. It feels like somebody's doing some purging. Purging, dropping burdens, deciding what they need to carry and what they don't. It's a time of mental Olympics, that's what I want to say. I feel like some of you, I feel like you for sure, Pisces, you're going to be affected by the Cancer moon, right? Because you are water. And depending on where it comes up in your chart, you'll be affected. It feels like somebody's bouncing back, is what I want to say. Yeah, it's like the bounce back. That's what's right here. It's like the heartache and loss. And then the bounce back is when your solar plexus chakra releases itself or becomes unblocked. And that's when you're able to think on your feet here. I feel like you're bouncing back after a hard time and you're dropping burdens. Good for you. I feel like this was a time of solitude for you, that you were disconnected from a lot of people and a lot of things whilst you were dropping these burdens, because sometimes it can be ugly. I don't know, people think that a spiritual awakening is beautiful and lovely and has butterflies and sunshine, and I'm telling you, most likely someone's holding your hair back where you're puking in the toilet. I'm just saying, it's not easy. So the Four of Cups, Knight of Wands is what we have here. Yeah, it feels like there still is a spark here, is what I want to say. That there still is a spark here with somebody. And it's somebody that you have in the mind's eye. It's someone that you feel psychic about, someone that you have a knowing about. There's Piscean energy here, right? We've got Piscean energy here as well. We've got more cups. It's a lot of water, right? Except for the knights, and the knights, this is all water. This is all energy, psychic energy. There's downloads, there's lessons being learned here. The Queen of Cups is very psychic. She's the healer, but she's also the one who's constantly receiving information and messages, right? You could be the Queen of Cups and you could be the High Priestess at the same time. And if you are, you're psychic AF, for sure. You have a knowing. But I don't think that you believe in the knowing, is what I want to say. That maybe you're not necessarily totally in tap or in connection with yourself, your gut and your intuition. That it is going to come. I feel like there's going to be a moment when you're going to realize, holy crap, I got to pick somebody. Two knights. They're both moving quickly. One's impulsive and one's forgetful. One's great with their words and one is beautiful. They will be your kryptonite. But that person might not stay. Of course, the Knight of Swords just comes in to bring messages anyway, right? But I feel like there's going to be a better understanding here, Pisces, of what's been going on for you. A better understanding that someone actually did pick you. it's coming to you. And I feel like after you drop these burdens here and learn these lessons that are coming up here, after your bounce back is when you are going to invite in this energy. I think that right now you're not inviting the energy. You might be manifesting for sure, but you're not inviting the energy in right now. And I think it's because you're caught up here. Yeah, you're caught up in learning lessons, becoming psychic, becoming the healer. It's realizations here, honestly, is what I think. It's realizations that you do have a gift and it is time to use it. And even though if you don't use it on a platform or as a business, you can give the help to others silently under the radar, right? You can also bless people and heal them from a distance. So some of you might be Reiki masters. Some of you might have the manipulation of energy. Yeah, throwing energy at other people for good reasons. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh yeah, right. Didn't use the tea leaves. Let's take a look here. Tell me about thinking on your feet. What does Pisces have to think on their feet, please? Because of love. Okay, there we go. So we have somebody here who is, it's coming at you fast is what I want to say, Pisces, maybe faster than you want it to. The person's going to show up here, and I think they're going to show up as being very attractive and also attracted to you. I feel like it's going to be an in and out thing that maybe, when I say in and out, I mean that they're going to come at you quickly and then they will disappear for a few days and then they'll come at you quickly. Like, I think it's going to be repetitive, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that this person is probably a fire sign. They might have air in the chart as well. They are someone who is very capable of delivering messages in an eloquent way. But this person is quite forgetful. I want to say that they're forgetful because they make decisions on the fly. Right? That might be why you need to think on your feet, because this person kind of makes decisions on the fly. And they may not be the person who is strategically thinking things out. They're like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to jump in the water. I don't care if it's cold or I don't care if it's warm. I just have to jump in the water and get over my fear of the water. So I feel like this person is just going to be ready to jump in. That might be why they approach you as the Knight of Wands. We have September. So your solar plexus chakra may have opened in September. You may have been going through the worst of your heartache and loss in that time. We have teardrops. Great personal sorrow. There we go. So I feel like it was maybe back in September where either something significant happened that changed your life, that was very sad. You may have lost a relationship or a person or a friend. I feel like it's something that you've been healing from since then, is what I want to say. It could have been the loss of a love relationship as well. We have problems to be resolved. There we go. So all of this work that you've been doing here while you've been in this energy, I believe it has unblocked the solar plexus chakra and allowed you to feel more confident and to manifest again. I think that you're starting to resolve the problems. Yeah, that you realize it's only spilt ink. I mean, it might stain something, but sometimes that's beautiful too, right? Yeah, the ink fell over, it stained the cloth, it stained the table, but maybe you just decided to take paint and make a beautiful picture of it. Maybe you're the person who transmutes energy, is what I'm saying, right? I felt like you're somebody who just takes in the bad stuff, takes in the bad stuff and breathes out the good stuff. Yeah. We have flowers. Happiness is coming to you. And we have March. Could be a significant month for you. You could be dealing with someone who is either an Aries or a Taurus. March energy is spring. Something could be happening around spring as well. Something might be significant. The number 5, I guess, might be significant because, 3, not 5. Significant. I wonder why I said 5 though. Could be May, between March and May possibly. But the number 3 could be significant for you. You might be seeing 3s. All right, let's take a look here. All right, someone's wishing to build a bridge to you. Someone has been working on the bridge, wondering what they're going to say, how they're going to say it. because something ended quickly and it didn't make any of us happy. Something ended super quick. Or something is going to begin quickly. Yeah. Because this is the Knight of Wands here. 11-11, y'all. 8 and 3, and then the 11. It's time for some of you to be in reunion with someone. In union with your person. Don't care what the label is. Some of you are coming into union. Yeah. Somebody's trying to make a decision, trying to make a decision to pick you, to go with you, I feel like there is somebody here, Pisces, who has a lot of opportunities or options in love, in emotional connection. And I think that this person is not choosing any of them. I think it overwhelms them because they only have thoughts of you. I feel like they only have eyes for you. And so all these other opportunities that are coming at this person, they just don't care. They're focused on this. Things happening quickly, coming over the bridge they've been trying to build to get to you for a while. You could have worked with this person. You don't have to, of course, but this is also the bird's eye view, right? Somebody is seeing it from the top now. They see everything. They don't just see it from one 2D view, which is their eyes. They don't see this. It's come to life now. They can see from the top of the tower. And it's making them want to move forward or move on. The 6 of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner. It's making them want to move closer to you. Tell us about the bridge here. There we go. Building a bridge to the Empress. So are you the Empress? Or is the Empress your person? Well, let's do a little bit of clarifying. Let's go into the extended. If you're interested in going there, we're going to find out who the Empress is. We're going to find out who's building the bridge. And that this is going to happen quickly. How quickly will it happen? Yeah, because quickly is something different to the universe than it is to us, right? It is someone who's very psychically connected to you. It is someone that is coming in to unbreak your heart, I believe. That's a song. I don't know who sings it. Unbreak your heart. Say you'll be mine. Something about you walked in the door and then walked out of my life. It feels like somebody, you walked through the door and walked out of my life. It feels like someone's bouncing back or coming back for a second chance. Coming back again. I'm going to go into the extended if you'd like to do that. There is a link below, Pisces or Crosswatcher. It's the first link that is in the description. If you're interested in a private read, please look there for the information you need in order to book me over at Wizio. I love you guys. I am looking forward to doing more readings for you. Thank you so much for coming here and clicking here. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.